Derek, you certainly can't fault the effort and commitment shown over the last 90 minutes, but how do you reflect on that one as a whole?
Yeah, there's two sides to it really. There's the pride part of it, and you know, when I see when the players come out, the supporters were in nice and early, and you see the level of support and the volume of support and the noise they made, it gives you an indication of what our potential is. We've got a lot of players out there performing today for the first time in this kind of stage, and certainly at Hampden. So we asked for personality and courage, ultimately belief, to go and set about the task. Our job was to get the club into a final, and so ultimately we've not been able to be good enough to do that. I think there's different ways of how you can look at that, but I thought our appetite for the start was good. You know, I thought we initially nice positive start, a couple of things flashing across their box. We picked and chose really were moments to wrestle with Celtic. I thought we get after them at the right times. We sunk into our shape at the right times. We didn't want to create too much space for them. They've got players who can maximise that and really make things difficult when there's a lot of space for them to operate in. So I think by and large, when you see the obvious advantages Celtic have got, the talent they've got, so many threats, it's disappointing to lose the type of goal we did from a set play. I know it's a bit scruffy and maybe a touch fortunate that it's come off my head without really knowing, but it's, from our point of view, it's such a disappointing goal to lose. But we spoke about half time. We had to make a couple of changes. Kyle was always only going to play 45 minutes and get fresh legs on. Liam Donnelly picked up a calf strain that he missed the game with last week. The pitch was really heavy, but Polworth came on, was excellent. Polly, I thought, and the players set about the task. Second half, conditions were tough, the pitch was heavy, but the longer the game went on and the support stayed with the team, I think everybody felt there was moments in it for us to get that equaliser, and unfortunately we never got it.
You've spoken about wanting us to feel like we belong here. Do you think that performance will help to instil that belief?
I think it will. I think we've got a Scottish Cup tie next Saturday, and that's hopefully the beginning of another run in the Cup. You know, I want us to get familiar with these types of games. I want us to enjoy playing big games. You know, the last two games I said, at Celtic Park and here, it would tell me a lot about the team, and I think both performances have given me encouragement, and it should give the players encouragement that we're capable of more. I thought if we'd said before the game that we'd have many penalty box entries and forced their keeper to make saves and we'd create as many chances, I'd been delighted with that. But unfortunately we've not been able to take any of them. The defining moment for us at the end is a penalty kick where Joe's wrestled to the ground by Giakoumakis, and I felt that was a huge moment for us to take the game into extra time, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. But we'll take the good from the cup run. The job was to get the club into a final, and we've not managed to do that, as I said, so there is disappointment, but there's a lot of pride for how the players set about the task.